Hey YouTubers, welcome to another episode here on ESGNet of Madden 13 Connected Careers with TJ Bonds. Hey guys, and we are in, looks like we are into week 7 of this young season of TJ Bonds, who is the starting halfback for the Denver Broncos. And you see there we're in week 7 and we're getting we've got our bye week here. But before we get to our before we end the bye week, we're gonna get to some stats here. Peyton Manning, you see there with a little over 2,000 passing yards with 15 home runs and 4 interceptions so far the year, and his passing rate is magnificent. And then of course they're the star of this series, TJ, with over 1,000 yards rushing and 19 touchdowns on the ground. So there you see, and then of course there's some other rushing stats, which TJ and Willis McGahee only really have the stats because they only really run the ball. But so far it's they're 6-0. They have not lost a game. Oh wait a minute, Peyton got 2 carries there, with negative 2 yards, but oh well. But yeah, so far the season's been great. As you see here, we're looking at the receiving stats. Yeah, the season's been great. We're undefeated, 6-0. Going to our bye week with a great week ahead, and it should be a lot of fun. I can't wait for the rest of the season to start. There you see Brandon Stokely, 8 catches, 103 yards for the season. Not really passing the ball that well. Of course, this series is really about TJ and how he goes on with his career as an NFL starting halfback at that, and of course he's done very well. Definitely shoe-in for Rookie of the Year, and possibly in not Heisman, in MVP talk with the season he's had so far. So he has another 11 more weeks ago, or 10 more weeks ago. He should be in very good shape. And as for a team as a whole, yeah, pretty good stats right there. We're looking at now the rushing stats, and of course you guys want to know what the stats are. You guys can always pause the video, check it out, and rewind and see what the stats are for your favorite player on the Denver Broncos. We'll also show some stats and or some other statistics with standings and so on and so forth. But yeah, as you see, the season's been great. Having been a lot of fun working with TJ and the Broncos putting on this series, and it's a grinding season. When I was talking to TJ about this, he says it was very, very different compared to when he was playing at college. They had more off days and stuff like that than your typical. Then in college they have more off days than they do in the NFL. But he says he's glad that he's got this opportunity to play in the highest level of football that he can. So going here into punt returns, he does have one return touchdown for return there this season so far, and then you see just a bunch of zeros for some other players that are eligible to run kickoffs. There you see. So and of course punt returns, he hasn't took one back yet, but you never know. Like I said, this is only week 7, so you still got plenty of time to take care of that situation. But as a whole, for the Denver Broncos, doing great. They're 6-0 in the NFL. They are the best team by far this season, and Peyton Manning, of course, doing very well. After his injury he had, and this the year that he's back and hopefully he can help with getting us I guess some support from other players like TJ to get him to the world or to the Super Bowl. So there you see the Bengals 5-1 in the AFC North. In the AFC South, you got the Texans with 3-3, Colts 2-3, Jaguars 2-3, and Titans 1-5. So not a bad, that's kind of a beat 'em up division right there. All four teams pretty much know each other very, very well, and so it's usually like I said, they kind of slap each other around. Then you see in the AFC East, you got the Patriots 4-2, Bills 3-3, Jets 2-4, and the Dolphins 1-5. So, of course, the Bills, surprisingly enough, are there in the second place. And then, of course, in our division, AFC West, 6-0. In the so far this season, haven't got beat by any other team. We have a couple close calls with the Raiders and Chargers in the last game, in the first two game or the first meeting so far this season. And then you see in the AFC North, Bears 3-1, Vikings 3-3, Lions, Bears, and Lions all the same with 3-3. So then you see AFC South 5-0 for the Saints, who have a great record. And then you see Coach. This was Coach Teddy Bond's series. He would definitely be upset with that. It would be an 0-6. And then you see AFC East, or NFC East there with their records, and NFC West, 49ers 5-1, Seahawks 4-2, along with the Cardinals, and the Rams 2-4. So so far, I mean, really, honestly, no surprises. I guess you could say this year compared to any other year. But like I said, TJ's been getting a lot of praise, a lot of hype during his time here with the Broncos. So we're going to go into Week 8, and there you see his teams are playing in Week 7. You got the Redskins, Giants, Saints, and Bucks, Jets and Patriots, Jaguars, Lions and Bears there, all getting their games played in Week 7. And of course, now we're going to Week 8 after our bye week now, and we got a chance to rest up, get some guys ready for the next game, which is against the Saints. So both teams 6-0. Yes, 6-0. So both teams going in with a perfect record. And of course, we all know someone is going to come out limping and be 6-1 when the game is done for. So there you see some offensive rankings there. Broncos first, and next to third to last in defense, and then you see the Saints 15th in offense and third in defense. So we definitely going to have to do. It's going to be a game where the Saints defense is going to have to really do a good job of stopping the Broncos offense. So a good David and Goliath. I wouldn't say David and Goliath. I would say a really good matchup between a great defense and a super great offense. So there you go. That is just a brief look at the bye week and looking into the week of Week 8. So come on back, you guys, for episodes for the next episode here on Madden Connected Careers with TJ Bonds, where we go to we stay home at Mile High and go against the Saints. See you guys next time.